Howdy folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I am looking forward to this for the simple reason that, well, one, David Baumer made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So David, thank you for this gift. It's Jason Cassidy, whose music I don't know. And the song is What Waylon Wouldn't Say. But the reason I'm really looking forward to doing this one is that David said, an apology, basically. He said, Don, I want to do this one, but sorry that my song requests don't get the views of more popular songs or something like that. And I'm like, that's what this channel in so many ways is about. Of course, we love getting the thousands of views on songs and stuff, but a lot of traditional music, it's non-pop, which means non-popular. Doesn't mean unpopular, it just means it doesn't get play on radio. And so the YouTube algorithm isn't going to be spreading it like wildfire out there, like an Anthony Johnson or Chris Stapleton or, things like that. So anyhow, I love doing these new artists. I love giving them exposure. I love assessing their songwriting, their musicality. I love all of that. So anyhow, no need to apologize. And here's the thing about YouTube. These videos stay up basically into eternity. And so, or for however long the internet or YouTube lasts. So, there are videos that I've watched like 5 years ago, and every so often YouTube will suggest them to me again. So viewer history plays, and sometimes I watch them again too. And so that's the way it works. So just because it isn't popular now doesn't mean 3 years from now some artist isn't going to blow up, and then everybody's curious about all their song, their library, their catalog, and then people check it out. So counterculture's the way to be, David. Anyhow, that's partly my mindset. I don't like cliche. I don't like being cliche, and that's partly what I love about traditional countries. It's definitely not cliche. All right, What Waylon Wouldn't Say. Here we go. Nice beginning. Ominous.
I don't want no whiskey. There's too much smoke here for me. I'm on vocal rest, so tonight I can't play.
Vocal rest.
Oh, right. That's something a Waylon wouldn't say.
Yeah. Can't be
she ain't no good-hearted woman. I ain't no rambling man. Them ain't some good old boys, and being crazy done drove me insane.
Yeah, maybe crazy.
Yeah, that's something old Waylon wouldn't say. Hey, little girl, hop up in my truck to see if we can find somewhere to get stuck. Let's cuddle up and crank up a little T-Pain. Something a Waylon wouldn't say.
That's a knock. Might have been moved That was nice.
Man, I sure do love this new stuff on our radio waves.
There it is. My comments in the beginning of the song are exactly to your point. He's making the point that I did in the beginning of the video. Right, David?
The way they mixing in the hip-hop, I sure wish Hank would have done it that way.
Rocket chasing Albina thing.
Oh, that's something a Waylon wouldn't say. Now, hey, pretty girl, hop up in my truck to see if we can find somewhere to get stuck. Let's drink a little moonshine on my tailgate. Oh, that's something a Waylon wouldn't say. Who the hell is Willie Nelson? That's something Waylon wouldn't.
Nobody would say that. Not even pop country artists would say that.
I'm just saying.
Instrumentation. It's a lot of fun. That's good. That's good to have some real drums in a song too. Yeah, there we go. Well, that was like a cute idea for a song in a way. And lyrically, it could have been worked out better. But instrumentally, man, they had it going on. There was some crisp picking going on. The producer had some real nice ideas and executed them really well on the instrumental side of this thing. And I like Jason's voice too. And a song like this could be fleshed out in a way that would sort of like pack even more of a punch. But I like the concept, and it can be tough to pull off because when you're going to do a song that sort of pulls in or draws upon a much loved non-pop country, outlaw country guy, you got to nail it. And who did I do a couple of months back? And people were pissed at this. And it was a takeoff on Charlie Daniels' song, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. And I think what was the follow-up song that this artist did? It was like, Then the Devil Went Down to Texas. But he didn't pull it off. Most folks were really pissed off. And the comments, were really like angry, like, hey, how dare you take off on someone's name? This song was much better done in ways than that one. It was more creative. And on the instrumental side, I loved the instruments in this song. The things that Waylon wouldn't say, a lot of options out there. And some of the things were knock at specific country artists, not, like the hip hop movement and in music, and Jason Aldean. And I like Jason Aldean. I do. And before I got into traditional, really like Jason. And I still like his Flyover State song. I even like when Red Dirt Anthem comes on. I like it. But, Waylon wouldn't call out of a show because his throat hurt. And it reminded me of the difference between, say, Michael Jordan and LeBron James when people are arguing over who's the best basketball player of all time. And the debate gets, who's the GOAT, Michael or LeBron? And then you look and you see how Michael played with the flu one night, and he had these injuries and played 82 games in a season. And then they show like LeBron sitting out with, his calf hurts or he got a cramp, and they carry him off. And that's not old school, man. That's new school. It's like, you're making an investment. You want to protect your investment, and LeBron is an investment, and you don't want him having with a season-ending injury, because then it winds up costing you, $100 million in revenues that year because fewer people show up and buy the gear and whatever. Times have changed, but back then, you perform. Unless you were absolutely debilitated, your throat hurts. Oh, hell no, you're singing. Especially Waylon. Waylon had a throat hurt, it seemed. That was his grovelly voice. That's how he did it. Johnny Cash, same thing. But that one line in there, I thought they could do better. That was like a red herring, or not a well, but a straw man, where it's like, who who's Willie Nelson or something to that effect. And I'm like, everybody knows who Willie is. Everybody in country music, even pop artists, are like, yeah, I may not put Willie on every day in my car, but I love the guy. Everybody loves Willie. Everybody does, even if you're not into country. It's like, yeah, he's got songs I like. I like his attitude. He's like a Dolly Parton. You just kind of feel better when you listen to him, especially in interviews. So, David, thank you for bringing Jason back to the channel. You made a gift a little bit ago for me to do one of his songs, and Bourbon, Tears, and Pain. And this was, I don't recall what I said about the instrumentation in that one, but I'm guessing I said I liked it a lot, because these boys know what they're doing, and maybe girls too, what they're doing on the instrumental side. And when he finds songs, when Jason and company, when they find songs to do, legit songs, I mean, they could do a lot. I mean, they could have a really nice career. And you don't have to be doing Madison Square Garden and the Ryman and stuff to have a really, really nice career on the independent scene, even in Texas or anywhere else. So, and I'm hoping that's what happens for Jason or more. So, all right, I'm going to rate this song. And the number that popped into my head was an 8.8 on the strength of the instrumentation. And there were a couple of lyrics in there that I liked. I liked that he pointed out, yeah, Waylon wouldn't, oh, my throat hurts. I can't do the show tonight. Waylon wouldn't say that. And I'm like, amen, brother. You pulled me in on that lyric right there. So there you go. David, thank you again, my friend. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. See you on another video, and keep rocking the country.